One way to achieve time travel into the future would be traveling at the speed of light in space. One way to achieve time travel into the future would be traveling at the speed of light in space. As first theorized by Albert Einstein.
Hi, Rosie.
Hi, Bing.
Shall we get started here for Fells and Company and the General Electric light bulbs? Who's going to blast off today, you or me?
Why don't you blast off?
Okay, here we go.
Here's Jill and the G.I. Joe.
Hi, you fellas.
It would be a mistake for others to look upon Berlin because of its location as a tempting target. The United States is there.
You turned the tables on me, and now I'm falling for you.
Sunrise and sunset, promise and fulfillment, birth and death. The whole drama of life is written in the sands of time. Felis domestica, better known as the common house cat, is rumored to have 9 lives, while man is presumed to have but 1. Such is the common conception. But there are some who believe otherwise. There are some who say that the present life they live is merely one of a number, and that if you could go back in time, you would find yourself again in another age, perhaps in another form. Well, I don't intend to take sides in the matter, but I was wondering if I could offer anything by way of evidence.
It followed from the special theory of relativity that mass and energy are but different manifestations of the same thing. a somewhat unfamiliar conception. Furthermore, the mass and energy are different energy is set equal to mass. Multiplied with somewhat unfamiliar conception shows a very small amount of mass is converted into a very large amount of energy. And where? In which energy is equal to mass, multiplied according to the formula mentioned above. Where
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Oh, that looks beautiful from here, Neil. It has a stark beauty all its own. It's like much of the high desert of the United States. It's different, but it's very pretty out here.
Every precious minute of their 2.5 hours on the surface was programmed. Rock and soil samples were to be collected, photographs taken, experiments set up to catch unfiltered particles from the sun, to record moonquakes, to measure precisely by laser beam reflection the exact distance between moon and earth.
Columbia, this is Houston, AOS, over. Houston, Columbia, Navigate, over. Roger, the EVA is progressing beautifully. They're setting up the flag now. I guess you're about the only person around that doesn't have TV coverage of the scene.
Right in the center of the Milky Way, 26,000 light years from us, lies the heaviest object in the entire galaxy, hidden by a vast cloud of gas and stars.
It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream. It is a dream one day rooted in the American dream. This nation will rise up, live out one day the meaning of its creed. This nation will rise up to be self-evident, live out all meaning of its creed. I have a self-evident that all men are created. My poor little children, I have a dream. One day live in a nation where they will not be judged. My poor little children, one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Relativity is just a method for two people to agree on what they see if one of them is moving. And since we all move about pretty regularly, we can find many examples of how useful relativity is. And since we all move about pretty regularly, we can find many examples of how useful relativity is in everyday life. And since we all move about pretty regularly, we can find many examples of how useful relativity is in everyday life. even if we don't call it by name.
Einstein realized that the two could no longer be thought of as separate things. Instead, space and time are fused together in what came to be called space-time.
Captured in a capsule blind to our universal world, absolute reality to me here. In another world I am an illusion. Born and died at the same time, being a child and at the same time an old man. In another place, in another time and dimension, I'm king or a tramp. What's my destiny there? What's my life? Do I live in a matrix?